it's Sherry, and tonight I'm going to be making gluten-free butternut squash raviolis. So we're going to start with cutting up the squash to get it in the oven. Okay, so we have sprayed the butternut squash with some olive oil, and it's going to go like this on the pan, face down, and it's going to go in a 400-degree oven for 40 minutes. We're going to start making the dough. We're going to start with 2.5 cups of beef flour, Bob's Red Mill, all-purpose gluten-free flour. Get 4 eggs out of the fridge. I'll let them sit on the counter, get to room temperature for now. We're going to add some xanthan gum, half teaspoon. Half teaspoon of salt. I'm gonna let this mix for about a minute. And then we're gonna make it smooth with our hands. In the oven now for 40 minutes at 400 degrees. Okay, so we have our ball ready. First thing we gotta do, I have some potato starch. We're gonna put this on the parchment paper so we can roll it and it doesn't stick. I'm gonna form a disc. Sprinkle some on top as well. We're flattening the dough so that we can roll it out for the raviolis. Okay. I moved the dough onto the counter because the parchment paper wasn't working. And we're gonna roll it out to 1/8 of an inch approximately. Okay, so we have a ravioli cutter here I'm gonna cut this to shape here. So the squash is coming out of the oven after 40 minutes. We are going to start making the filling. I'm cutting up 1 clove of garlic. So I'm going to mince my garlic and we're going to scoop the squash into the bowl. Leave some seeds in it, so we are going to just put those on a paper towel. The flesh is going to go into the bowl for the raviolis. Okay. Garlic went in. Okay. We pureed the squash and olive oil and garlic and cheese and salt in a food processor. You can use a blender if you need to. Okay, we are going to fill up a big pan of water for the raviolis. We're going to dust it with a little potato starch. Okay, so I used a little measuring cup here to make these dents so the the squash can go inside. Now I'm adding the second layer of dough. Well, this tray will cut the raviolis for us. We're gonna melt 3/4 of a cup butter to a saucepan. We are making sage butter for the raviolis. Melt this. We're adding a 1/2 cup of sage leaves, loose. Cook this for 2 to 3 minutes until the sage is crispy. Okay, the butter is foaming about a little over 2 minutes. And we're gonna take the sage out. To add 4.5 minced garlic cloves, 3 teaspoons of thyme, a zest of a whole lemon, and a 1/2 cup of pecans. Yummy. And while this is finishing up, I'm going to put the raviolis in the water. I'm gonna put these in. We will put these in for 2 minutes. We are going to spoon this pecan butter, sage butter over the, just going to pour it. So this is lemon juice. That was a 1/2 lemon. And now I'm gonna grate some Parmesan.